It's Paula. How are you all? I've just been out driving, spending money at the supermarket. And look at Chiquita's birthday present. I got her that little soft thingy, and she's got her chewy. So now is the hour that we must say goodbye. Not. It's the hour to say happy birthday, cheese balls, for tomorrow. Oh, I just went and bought some toilet paper. I've got that thing stuck in my head. Now is the hour when we must say goodbye to all of us who have loved and lost or have never loved yet. Us that have been dumped. Oh, your breath, Chiquita, what have you been doing? I've been gone. Oh, jeez. Still love you. Tomorrow, Chair will be turning 3. I got her when she was 6 or 8 weeks old. Was it? I don't know. Anyway, love you. Yes. Oh. You love your mama? Say hello to everyone. No, say hi to everyone. Yeah. Oh. No. No. Yeah. 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 Yes, 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 yes. Anyway, Chiquita's 3 tomorrow, and for 2 years of her very little short life, she watched me cry, isolate, and I don't mention my ex's name because she'll be like, so I never mention it. It's an odd name, so it's lucky it's not something like, Tom or Bob or Nick. Yeah, it's something different. Where are you going, Chi? Yeah, what's that on me? Ugh. Okay, where do you want to go? You want to go out? Go on then. You want to go out? Yeah, I went shopping, bought myself some Izzy Miyake, my favourite perfume. And the other day I bought my favourite mascara, the Rimmel one, the extra black with the curved brush. Make your eyelashes bigger. And I accidentally bought fucking waterproof. You know that's like girls. Unless it's summer and you're going swimming. I'm trying to wipe it off with my Micellar water, and I'm like, it's not coming off. And it's like, oh my God, I done it again. I bought waterproof. Anyway, when I went to the chemist, there's this really nice looking security guard. I mean, I don't know what he was. He was, what was he? Lebanese, I don't know, Sri Lankan or something. He goes, well, I like your boots. And he meant these ones. I was wearing them with a short black skirt and leggings. And what else? I can't remember. I didn't say my usual thing of, well, you're old enough to be my son. I'm just like, oh, that's nice. Yes. But I did say, oh yeah, the skirt's from the op shop. The it's wet. Was I wearing this? Yeah. I said, this is from Kmart, $3. And the jacket I was wearing, this black one with really neat belt, I said, that's from the op shop too. It's like my mum always says, Paula, don't do that. But it's like, who cares? Like when I worked and people would comment on my jewelry that I wear, I wear this big chunky jewelry. People would be like, I love your jewelry, things like this. Oh my God. And I'd be like, yeah, $2, and, a nice ring. And I'd be like, yeah, $3, Yeah, $3. And I'd tell them where. And people would be like, don't tell them where and don't tell them how much. And I'm like, why not? Who cares? Share the love. And even this lady, I'm going to wear my, going to the races. I've never been to the races. These earrings once, I went into a shop and she commented, oh no, I went to get some free food when I was poor. And I was wearing these, they're shiny and they've got the black. And she goes, oh, I love them. And I said, I'll get you some. And I said, next time I come in, I'll bring them to you. You know, she goes, I'll give you some money. And I'm like, okay, I'll bring you the receipt. So I went back to that shop, and Danny Nonga's Indian shop, and they didn't have any more left. And I went all the way there just to get her the earrings, you know, and because why not? Why should we just go, oh, yes, well, I like it, and I'm not telling you where or what. And who cares if it's from the op shop? But Mum says don't buy shoes from the op shop because you'll get the shape of people's feet, you know, and the way they walk, you know, you'll put your foot in and it's all wrong sort of thing. And also, when I did my certificate through community pharmacy, my tutor, Shital, worked as a pharmacist, and she said a guy came in and he bought some shoes from Salvos or something, and he said it was the worst thing he'd ever done because he got this unbelievable foot fungus that he couldn't, you know, get rid of. Because what happens in the shoe is like the foot fungus is in a ball, a hard, tiny, I don't know, microscopic or whatever, you know, waiting in the shoe, waiting for the moisture and the warmth to bring it to life and let it bloom all over your toes. But people get put off by toe fungus, but go to the chemist and ask them. You can get generic stuff. It's probably about $40-50. And all you do is like, you get it, it's all in the kit, like you'll, get a file off the nail, then paint this stuff on which will eat away at the fungus, and you just do that for a few weeks and it kills it. And like in summer, put your feet in the sun. And I always, when I wear my shoes out and they get hot and stuff, I put them in the sun. That's another thing about my OCD. Put everything in the sun, you know, the sun kills bacteria. I had this terrible, back to the OCD thing I was talking about yesterday, I had this terrible habit of every sunny day, every bed in the house, I would strip. I'd put every quilt, or you guys call them doonas or whatever, quilt out, every pillow, every blanket, the couch cushions. And then at the end of the day, I'd bring them all back in and I'd lie in bed and I'd go, oh, I can smell the sun. Isn't it beautiful? And then when it rained, it was like, oh, thank God it rained. At least now I don't have to I was so driven to put the stuff out on the line. At least when it rained, oh, it was like, thank God I'm having a break. But then when cancer hit, I tell you what, oh, you know, brushing my teeth was like, oh, I'm going to brush my teeth. There's no more putting things out on the washing line. You know, things are still clean. I still clean things, but man, not to that extent. So that broke that. But what a horrible way to break an obsession. Yeah. Yeah, and I went and bought some all these Chupa Chup, the creamy ones, lollipops, more condensed milk for my coffee. I'm drinking it and it's like 8 o'clock. Yeah, bloody Chupa Chups. And the creamy ones, oh my God, they're the best. And when I was driving today, smoking again. So tomorrow, I buy all this shit when I'm high. You shouldn't go shopping when you're hungry. That's what they say, but I did. Lollipops, lollies, chippies. No, I don't know what my excuse was. And then I put them in the bin later. I open them up, have a few, and then bin them. It's like, because, you know, I'll just eat them. It's best just not to have it in the house. Oh my God. Yeah, but it was a horrible, very rainy day today. I love the rain, don't get me wrong, it's really nice, but I couldn't get out on my bench press because it's all wet. Geez, my nose looks so big. Look at it, bloody huge thing. And now look, with not the sun shining on it, the bloody light shining on it, it's still big. Yeah, and I've got piercings on either side to accentuate the bigness of my schnauzer. Okay, whatever. So I don't know what this video is about. It's about my little darling. It's birthday tomorrow. and her new present. And I've got her all sorts of, I can't say it out, I have to spell it, STICKS's, duck flavoured, chicken flavoured. Oh, she knows that word. She's looking at me. She's looking sideways. I have to spell it out. I can't give her too much because, you know, I haven't exercised her today. I went out and I didn't take her out with me because I had to go into supermarkets, and so they don't want you to take the dog even if she's hidden in the pram. And there's just security everywhere. Oh, look, I wanted to say something. A friend of mine that I worked with in Halls Creek, I was doing housekeeping and the bar and the cocktail bar and the restaurant at night, and she was the receptionist. I made so many friends up there. This is in the Kimberleys. You go to Broome and you go inland to Fitzroy Crossing and keep going. You get to Halls Creek. It was the Comfort Inn Kimberley Hotel, and so she was the receptionist. Anyway, when I downloaded WhatsApp, her number popped up, and I'm like, oh my god. Anyway, she's been watching my videos, and yeah, so that's nice. It's really nice to catch up with people that you haven't seen in a while. Yeah. And there's this really nice guy, Tim. I don't know who he is, and he comments on my videos and he goes, oh, I love your content. And I'm like, oh, really? Well, I just talk a lot of shit. And he goes, you should have more subscribers. I'm like, well, how do I get them? Maybe I should say, can you subscribe when I do my videos, if you want to? So like and subscribe if you like. But I've only been doing this I bought this phone on the 13th of, what month is this? Oh, I bought it on the 13th of March. So it hasn't even been 4 weeks, and a week of that was in detox, so I didn't have my phone. So 32 is good, isn't it? I don't know. There's one thing I'd like to say to somebody who said to me they could really relate to the OCD video I did, and they've got a real problem with checking the door. Like the front door, when they leave in the morning, they stand there for 5 minutes and they're pulling it and checking it, pulling it and checking it. And they feel very embarrassed because the neighbours are sort of like watching them. And I just go, nah, to the neighbours. But, well, if you're not like me, then you could just go, turn around and say, my cat's at the door and I'm just, we've got like this attachment, and I'm just saying bye to the cat, bye to my pussy, bye bye pussy, I'll be home later pussy, keep warm pussy, or just say, oh, my lock's playing up and I've really, got to jiggle it a certain way to get my key out. I mean, if that's how you feel and you feel embarrassed, just make up some bullshit. Or just say, listen, why don't you just fuck away and stop looking at me? I live here, so F off. That's one of my sayings is foff, fuck off. You just go foff or fuck away. Instead of going go away or fuck off, you say fuck away. Fuck away with you into the night. So, yeah, so she can relate to it. And, I'm going to start writing notes because I start rambling and then I forget what the I'm going to say, what F word I'm going to say. Thanks, McHenry Cruiser. And if you hear me mention him, you don't know who he is. McHenry Cruiser has been on YouTube for about 10 years. He's in California, and during some of my bad times I've watched him and I can relate to some of the things he said, the isolation, and he's an introvert, and people think he's an extrovert because he can talk to the camera, but that's because there's no one. I mean, you're talking to a camera, then you're going to upload it. You're not talking to a group of people. Anyway, he's made me laugh, and when I was feeling like shit and all that. So that's who McHenry Cruiser is. So have a look at his channel. He's a very acquired taste. I mean, you're either going to like it, get to like it, or not like it, him. So, you know, that's who I mean when I'm talking about what it is, homie, what it is, cuz, yeah, yeah. Now, listen, my ani has something to say. Oh, look at the guts. Oh, there's another tattoo there, yeah. Phoenix rising from the ashes, and stomach rising from the, oh my God, how embarrassing. Yeah, Phoenix rising from the ashes after giving up drinking. And then drinking again. But anyway, rose again. Um, oh yes, okay. So the OCD, the front door. Now this is my tip. This is Paula's tip of the day. Tip, TIP, not tip. Um, Film it. Like if you are going to leave your house and you're scared you're going to leave the kettle on, the jug on. You know, when you boil the water, make a drink. Film it. Film yourself looking at the jug, turning it off at the wall, pulling the plug out, right? Walk away. Film yourself pulling the door shut and pulling it and having the keys, jingling it, okay, and pulling the door, it's shut, right? Maybe that'll help. And that's one of Paula's little, Auntie Paula's tips and tricks. Oh, and one thing I want to say is once I did a video on my first embarrassing video. It's not embarrassing, it's my story of cancer. But I didn't like how I went, hey, Paula, I want to marry you. Hey, Paula. I want to edit that when I learn. I cringe. I can't watch it. I cringe. I did that I did that in New Zealand on my old camera. I mean phone. Um, Yeah, but it's my story. It's my cancer story. I shouldn't be embarrassed. And when I worked in hospitality, people would come up to the bar and go, because, you know, you'd wear your name tag, Paula. Hey, Paula. And I'd always go, yeah, but you're not going to sing, do you want to marry me? As a joke. So that's why I call myself, hey, Paula. Boring. Anyway. Yeah, so film, if you got OCD and you go, did I leave this on, that on? Film yourself, film it. Film it in the morning. Film you pulling out the plug from the uh, toaster, from the microwave. Film yourself closing the door. Film it all for yourself. And hopefully, you know, these what are they called? You know, those neuro tracks, you know, those things that we build in our head from addictions, like the taking of the pills first thing in the morning. And people like, I've never done needles, I've never been, and I've never done heroin or anything like that, or even ecstasy or street drugs or anything like that. But like people say, they get addicted to the routine of, it's not even the feeling of the drug, it's just the cooking up or whatever, it's the putting on the strap, it's getting the needle ready, it's the routine um, that um, that people get addicted to. Neuro pathways. So maybe by filming it and then going to work and watching it, maybe somehow it can, I don't know, do something to your neuro pathways. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not a disclaimer. I'm not a doctor, I'm not a psychologist, just a Paula with a little dog. Just yeah, it's just hey Paula and Madame Chiquita. Yeah, Madame Chiquita, la 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 la. Okay, guys, I'll say good night, and a special hello to my friend M. I hope you're doing okay. I've been thinking about you all day. Keep looking at my phone. Is there a message? Is there a message? I hope you're doing okay. And my friend in Tennessee, I haven't heard from you for a few days. Please let me know you're okay. All right, guys. So, like and subscribe. I won't show you my big nose. I'll show you the eye. Too much makeup. Okay, I'm going to wash it off now. So, good night. And see us tomorrow on Chiquita's birthday. Yeah, Chiquita. She wants to marry you.